So if you just joined the recording, stop this and do a warm-up, and then we'll get into it in about 10 seconds. Okay, so we're going to start in 5. Can you hear the beeps? Mike? Oh no, I can't see. Right, we're going to do weighted squats, so we're just going to grab a weight. We're going to do a goblet squat. So drive the weight out in front and then back up, down and up. So obviously you're working your glutes, your hamstrings and your quads. Breathe out on the way up and then on the way down. Make sure your knees are tracking with your toes. So if your toes are pointing out in an angle, make sure the knees are going in the same line, but not behind the front of the toe. Cool. Okay, we're going to do curl and press. Curl and press. So either this, or you can do a straight shoulder press. If you've got too light a weight, just do this. I'm going to do curl and press. So I'm working the bicep, the shoulders, the back, the chest. I'm going to do each arm individually. This time last week it was bright. Suddenly it's dark. Got 7 seconds. If you're starting to bend or twist your back at all, just rest. If you start to do anything where your back is beginning to arch in or slide down, just stop the exercise. Switch hands, left hand. So, drive. Shoulder width apart at the feet. I was a bit wide there. Try and keep your back nice and straight. Your core's engaged. Whole time. Breathe out on the way up. Recover on the way down. Make sure that kettlebell's going up beside your ear. Got 10 seconds. Oh. Keep going all the way to the end. Right. Right. We're going to switch hands again with the kettlebell or whatever weight you've got. I'm going to do kettlebell swings. I've just realised I've got the glass behind me, so I'm going slightly further forward. So you're driving from the hips. So all the work is done with the hips. Nothing is done with the back. Your back is completely neutral and flat. So there's no, you drive the bum back and then the weight comes forward, but it's the hips that are doing all the work. So this is a hip strengthening exercise. Squeeze the glutes at the top, feel them working. The arm is just acting as a pendulum. Drive the hips forward, extend them out forward. Switch hands. So today I've focused on a lot of strength work. I'm trying to build up in areas that tend to be weak around the hips, around our spine, back, lower back, because a lot of us do a lot of walking, running, swimming, cycling. And the areas that get ignored are the core, the hips, and a lot of upper body, because swimming works your lats very hard. It doesn't do so much. It does a bit for your chest, obviously, and your core. Brilliant. Keep the weight in the hand. We are going to do side lunges. So we're going out alternate sides. We're going to go out and go as low as you can, get it down to 90 degrees. So stay on one side, down. So you're going to feel the extension on the inside of the thigh. And you're going to open up your hips. We don't do a lot of what we do is in the frontal plane. We're straight up, do a lot of walking, everything is in the same plane. So this is in side plane. It's going to work wee muscles that don't get worked as often as they normally are. We're going to do the other side. Let's see what's next. Keep the weight. You push it in front of you, you can get further down. So if the weight goes slightly further in front, you can let that knee drop down a bit. So next, we're going to go into a squat and hold. Now you can keep the weight or you can ditch the weight. So you're going to push the weight out in front. You're just going to hold this for 40 seconds. It's going to be tough. You can do it unweighted or weighted. So just sit down, nice strong position. So you're opening up your hips. You're down at 90 degrees. Just hold. You don't need to bounce, don't need to move. Just hold this strong position. Your weight's on your heels. All the weight is on your heels. You should feel nothing in your anterior in front of your legs. If you're feeling it there, you've got too much weight forward. And just hold. Well done. So next exercise, we're going to do a balanced knee. So we're going to lift the knee up, we're going to hold that weight in front of us, and then we're going to pulse in front, pulse up. Now, if it's too much to do with the weight, as you can see, I'm struggling for balance. So you want to get in that position and pulse up. So I can't do it with the weight. So I'm putting the weight down, start on the left leg, put my arms out to get more balance, and pulse up. Core's engaged, body's nice and straight. All of you with good balance will find this easy. And me, find it a fight. So this will give you a proprioception, knowing where you're going to land your feet, to get more tuned to where your standing leg is. We switch legs. If you can do that with a weight, it's brilliant because that's dragging the other side down. Your core is more engaged. So these balance exercises are really good for evening up any imbalances in the hips. So you're putting a load on both sides, but in time, the strength in the hip area will balance out. Oh. So you won't be lurching along, is the idea behind it. Oh. You can see how bad I am with the lack of balance. I hate doing this exercise, but it's really good for you. I'm going to do all of these twice. Fantastic. We are going down on the ground, onto our backs. We're going to do a chest press using the weight. Left hand, and back, bring your knees up to your bottom, and then just drive the weight up. Recover on the way down. So breathe out on the way up, and then recover on the way down. If the load's too small, get a bigger weight. If you've got a range of weights, you can do different weights for different things. So this could probably, I'm a mere 7.5 kilos, but I could probably bench press 30 or 40 kilos. So I should probably have a 12 or a 15 on this side to make this more worthwhile. But I don't mind doing lots of reps with a lower weight because I'm looking for more endurance stuff than big muscles. So the fewer reps you do, and bigger weight tends to grow bigger muscles, or you're going for different things. We're trying to get to about 10 to 12 reps, which is working on a thing called hypertrophy, which is just getting a nice balanced body. So I think we're into our plank routine next. I'll have to check, I can't remember what I put in. driving. Weights go down. Okay, we are doing dolphin plank. So onto our tummies, into a plank position, high bottom, and then just fold forward. And then back up. Fold forward, back up. If it's too much, just hold this position and then just try and go forward, back in. It's working your, you should feel a stretch in your hamstrings, but you'll feel this in your triceps a lot. Okay, we're going to go into Superman. Now you can do them box, or you can do them off a high press, or you can do them off a low press. So Superman, opposite arm, opposite leg. I'm trying them off a low press. Oh, focus on holding that position. Whoa, terrible. We go to box. So box is opposite arm, opposite leg. The further your knees are back, the less balance you've got, the harder it is. Scissors. So arms are back, and we're going to get into scissors. So just lie back, support your lower back if you need to. Legs straight out, flutter kick. This is one of my favourite core exercises. I think I do it every time. And then we finish with our side plank routine. So side planks can be standing up side crunches. If they work for you, side plank off the knee, or a side plank, a full side plank off the ankle, whichever version. Just keep going with these. So the last two exercises, pre-exhausted your core, so you're going to be pretty tired, but get that elbow below the shoulder, onto your ankles and up. Now, if that's easy, hand up. If that's still easy, do a twist. Just do a twist routine like that. If that's very easy, lift that leg up and down the right leg. Any version of those. This is the 40 seconds that takes the longest for me. Brilliant. Switch sides. Yeah, we go. Now, any of those alternates, whichever you're doing, stick with it. Try and keep the hand flat, relaxed, directly below the shoulder, and just hold this position nice and strong. And breathe. Breathe deep. Plank. If your plank's too easy, lift leg, alternate legs. Just go up and down. So get into your plank position and then just raise a leg straight back. Just like you're kicking back up towards the ceiling. Alternate legs. So once you destabilize the body, you work the core even harder. And after this, we're back at the top. So back down into our squats, our goblet squats with the weight. So today's about strength and stability. Creating the core and the body that's going to be strong, essentially, to help us do the work we're going to do. So grab your weight, carefully, out in front, knees shoulder width apart, squat. Push the weight away from you as you're going down, and then bring it back up. Jessie is looking at me like I'm some sort of lunatic, lying on the bed sleeping. Curl and press. So if you want to just do the shoulder press, that's good. But I'm not strong enough yet, so whatever you want to do yourself. Nice straight back. No arching of the back. Keep this nice and slow and drive up behind your ear. Relax the knees so you're not straight legged, and try and get those legs pointing forward, feet pointing forward. You haven't got big splayed feet. Breathe out on the way up, and on the way down. One more. And switch hands. So we've got kettlebell swings next. Drive up. Keep going all the way to the end. 15 seconds. 10. One more. Brilliant. We're going into side lunges. So we're going to hold the weight, push it out in front as we go down. So push the weight out, get it as low as you can. Try and get that angle down at 90 degrees. I'm not quite there yet. Oh, just stay on that one side, stay on the left side, sorry. I started switching. So stay on that left side. Open up the hips and the glutes. Feel that work and you're doing in that outside leg where all the load's been taken. We're going to get into more single leg stuff as the year progresses. Well done. Switch sides. So my aim is to get to single leg squats. This is a progression up to them. Just pushing that weight out in front of me to counterbalance the weight of my bottom driving back. And I have a bit of heft. "15 seconds to go." Squat and hold. So toes are pointing forward. Knees are shoulder width apart. Just go down, push that weight out in front and keep that bum right back. So you don't want your bum forward, you want that bum driven right back so your knees are behind your toes. And your knees are tracking the line of your feet. Just go hold. Don't go too deep. Just stay at 90 degrees. And sit on those heels. Feel the weight right on your heels. We're going to balance knee next, so you can do it with the weight or without. I'm going to have to do without. So I'm putting my hands out wide. If you want, and you don't want to use the weight, put your hands above your head and hold that knee up. Bit of yoga, eh? But so you can put your hands up as an option, straight above your head and hold there. That'll give you less balance, works the core harder. I'm doing everything to hold myself up. You need a wall as well. Put your hand on a wall. If you find it too tough, this is working your hip flexors. Getting them nice and strong. Also, your core is doing the work. Pull your leg up. Everything's been held. Leg's been held by the hip structure. Good. Other side. Ooh, warming here. Okay. Foot nice and straight. Relaxing at the standing leg. Pulse up. If you've got the weight, brilliant. If you've got your hands over your head, brilliant. If you're just doing what I'm doing, brilliant. Oh. 15 seconds. You find one leg better than the other. Brilliant. We are down on the ground. We're doing shoulder press. Chest press, sorry. So, well, legs are left arm, legs up by the bottom. Just drive that weight up, all the way down, nice and slow. Breathe out on the way up, recover on the way down. We're going into dolphin press after this. Yeah. So dolphin, you can do it as a hold position, like a downward dog hold, which is absolutely fine. Or you could do it as a down dog into up dog, if you know your yoga. That is equally fine. I'm not a yoga teacher, so I can't tell you all the moves, but I know that if you start in a down dog, in a traditional down dog from a high plank position, you can go into down dog and then back up to down dog from up dog, if you know what I mean. I'm explaining it like a non-yoga teacher. But they're your options. If you're a yoga soul, you'll know what I mean. But I'm just going to focus on the dolphin planks. So the weight goes down. We'll turn over. There we go. And we're going to go into a low plank position with a high bottom. Fold forward, extend forward. Lift that bum back up, stretch the hamstrings. Feel a stretch in your hamstrings. So drive those heels down. So we're in Superman. You can do Superman in this position, in a normal low plank position. You can do them off a high plank, or you can do them off a box. I'm going to have to go to box. So in box, push your knees back as far as you can, and then opposite arm, opposite leg. And just hold. Make sure your core is engaged. Feel the glutes working. Feel your hamstrings working at the top. Run the home run. Cool. We are going to scissors. So onto our back. Support the lower back. Kick, flutter kick away. You'll feel this in the low end of your core. And just breathe it out. If you need a rest, just put your feet down for a second and come back in. Try and keep your feet as low to the ground. The more you extend the load out, which is when your feet are as far away from the ground, then you'll get more out of it. The higher your feet are, the easier it is. If this is too much, go to a bicycle. Cool. Side plank, left. Cool. Off the knees or a side crunch standing up, whichever you want, and just hold. You've got all those alternatives you did in the first time. You can do them again, or you can just stick with this. Head's nice and lined with the feet, not sagging down. Your head weighs 6 kilos. I think I said 12 kilos, I meant 12 pounds. 6 kilos. Last week I said 12 kilos. Brilliant. Other side. Just going to hold it out and breathe. Breathe deep. Can't see how long we've got. Can't be very long. Plank. Now this should be the last one. If I've got the numbers right. If not, we might have two to do so. You just do a normal plank or a lifty leg plank, whichever you want. So you can just lift alternate legs, which brings in the obliques in your core. Which you can, or you can just do a plank, and you can do a plank off the knees as well, whatever version. And breathe deep. I'm going to child's pose after this. Stretch out the lower back and the back, the lats. Oh no, I've missed one out. We've got a plank to do. Not a plank, sorry. Wonder how many I've missed out. Might be two. Oh, could be trouble here. 3 planks maybe. You have to go down to your knees, go down to your knees and recover. Oh no, we've got another one. I missed out a double set or something. What did I miss out? Did I miss out kettlebell swings? I did. Sorry guys, another plank. Big core workout today. I think I missed kettlebell swings in the second 10 rounds, sorry. Stay strong. Oh. Child's pose. Sorry about that. Oh. Stretch out the lower back and your lats. Oh, that was cool, wasn't it? Whew. Right, come up. We'll do a stretch. Wow. So arms behind back. Push them away. Roll the shoulders down. Look up. Stretch the chest area. Ooh. Cool. Turn sideways. Heel on the floor. Go into a forward lunge, but keeping that heel planted. Just stretch the calf muscle. That was a big core workout, unintentionally. I think I missed the kettlebell swings out. Okay, other leg. And stretch down. Push that ankle down to the ground. The one behind you. Keep the legs in line with a nice straight line in front. Feel the calf stretch. Brilliant. Bring up to a quad stretch. So bring the knee up in line with your other leg, and then push your hips forward and stretch the quad. There we go, other side. Push the hips forward. Try and keep the knee in line with the other one. Ooh. One leg in front of the other. Weight on the other side. Push the toe up to the ceiling. Feel a stretch in your hamstring. The other side. And then we can do a quick what do you call tricep stretch, alternate side, and do the other side. And that is us.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Have a good day, everybody.
You too.
John.
Thanks, John.
Sorry for that. Messing up.
No.
John, bye.
See ya. Cheers.
John.
How you doing?
Yeah, still don't hear the buzzer. I don't know. It just must be me. I don't know whether everybody else can hear it.
Oh, it's right beside the speaker. I put it and I turned it full up. I'll tell you what I'll do. I've heard there's a timer you can put on LinkedIn, on Zoom. I'll try and get a timer fixed onto Zoom so you can actually see it on the screen.
It might be.
It's got nice and light with you now.
It might be something to do with my setting here, but I don't. I've got everything turned on, so.
Well, if you can hear me, you should be able to hear the buzzer.
Yeah. And it's strange. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, well,
I can hear you.
I'll try and.
No problem with that. Anyway,
I'll try and get that for next time. Have a great day in Palma.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you have a good day. Speak to you soon. Okay.
All right, take care. Thanks, guys. See ya.
Good weekend. Okay.
Bye. Bye.